Welcome back to the Fuji Guys. My name is Francis. Now, if you're like myself and you love the SP-2, but kind of always hoped there would be a little larger one that gives you larger pictures, well, the time has come because Fujifilm just announced a brand new SP-3 share printer that uses the square format film, which is significantly larger than the Instax mini film. So if you want to know more about this product, keep on watching. So the SP-3, just like the SQ10, uses square format film, and just like the SQ10, it uses the NP50 battery, which is located under the printer. As you can see here, NP50, and you can also charge this battery from this port right here. On the left side of the printer, you have the reprint button, so you can reprint the last photo you've taken without going into the app if you sent it from your X-series cameras, or simply if you close down the app and you just want to reprint it, you just have to press this button right there. The unlock button for the back door of the SP-3 has been also redesigned, so it's even harder to open, meaning that you won't accidentally open it and waste your film. So you simply have to press and then push down and then pull back and then open it up like this. And while we have it open, we'll just load some film in it. So quickly take your film, careful not to press on it. There. And then you will put the bottom in first, and then you align the yellow tab with the yellow tab there, and then you just close it, and then it'll remove the dark slide from the film that was protecting it from the light, and then it's gonna be ready. There we go. As you see up there, we have the LED light. So if I press on the power button of the printer, we see the LEDs up there. You see they're all open, so that means that I have 10 exposures. And as you print, well, the lights will go off and they'll tell you how many photos you have left in your printer. If you have a low battery, then it will light up in orange right there with the little battery sign. That way you know you have to charge your printer. So right now we're going to dig into the app for the SP-3. That also works with the SP-2, but for this video we'll work with the SP-3. So if you go into your smartphone and into the Instax Share App, so the first option you have, and we'll go into order as they're shown on the screen, but the first one is actually real-time template. So what that is actually you're going to take a photo, and then it will give you information like where you were located, the time, temperature, and all that good stuff. So let's just take a photo and try it out. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna do a selfie like that. So I have a photo here, use photo, and then I can either choose to have it at the bottom or at the top of the photo. For this one, actually, I'm gonna leave it at the bottom because I don't want it in my face. So connect and print. So it's going to search for the printer, and then it's just printing, and it's actually printing really fast, faster than the SP-2 actually. So I'm just going to put this to the side while it processes, but you can see in the back here. So that's good. On to the next feature is actually quite simple. It's take a picture. So it's really just taking a picture using your smartphone camera, and then just actually putting filters if you want, or template, or so on. So I'm just going to take a picture here, and we'll use that one, and then I can do various edit on it. So reframe if I want, and filters if I want. So no filter, intelligent filter, black and white, sepia. I'm just gonna put it to intelligence filter, and I'm gonna click OK, and then I'm going to print it. Simple as that. There you go again, and this is going to pop up on this side with the fully processed image. So in the select from photo tab is actually same as the SP2 before and in the old app. So it's really just browsing through your images on your phone, or either on your Instagram or Facebook or Flickr account you can navigate through. So if I click onto Instagram, it's going to give me all the photos from my Instagram feed, so I can choose from. And if I click on Facebook, the same thing. And then it's going to give me albums as well, so I can actually go through different albums I did on my Facebook account and just go in and get my photos from there, which is actually really cool. So if I go down, let's say to profile pictures, I'm going to take this photos of me and my girlfriend in on our recent trip to Japan. And I can have the actual template of the Facebook with the location, the time, and everything, or I can just remove it. So if I want to remove it, I just click on template and then the template icon, and I can put standard, I can put limited as well. But for now, since it was on a trip and I did post it actually from this location, it's a really nice souvenir of that trip. So I'm just going to leave the Facebook template on it. So I'm just going to click OK. And do I want to make adjustments? I'm going to put the intelligent filter on it and OK. And then I'm just going to connect and print. So here we go, again, photo on this side. Gonna put it to the side. Also, while in the select from gallery icon or section, you can do a couple of different things like split photos or collage. And I'm just going to show you quickly the collage thing. It's really cool. You can put multiple images on to your square print. So you can go from 2 images up to 9 images. I'm going to do one with 4 images. So I'm just going into the select from gallery. I'm going to go into my Facebook because I have a few images that I know I want to print on a single square film. So I'm just going to go there onto my Facebook, and actually I could have gone through the Instagram because they're into my Instagram. So I click on the photos I want. So I start with one, click on it, and then I go into template, collage, and then I select the template I want to use. So for myself, I want to use 4 squared ones, so I click OK, and then I can edit. So I'm gonna add some photos. So the first one is, it's actually 4 times the same, and then I'm gonna add the different ones to it. So on the second one, I click on the plus, I go get my second image, I click on the third, the plus again, gonna get my third image, and the last one, it's gonna use this one. And then I can reposition them to make sure they're just like I want. So this one I want like this. This one like that. That one, move it here. And then finally this one, just gonna move it like that. So from there, I can actually add filters onto every single one of them. So for example, I could put 2 in black and white, 2 in colors. I could put intelligence filter on all of them, or I can just leave them like that. But just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to show you. So I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to make it black and white. And also this one, going to make it in black and white. So there you go. Now I'm ready to print it. So I just hit the connect and print button. And there you go. Same thing in the back. The tag print icon in the app itself is actually really cool. If you're, for example, at a wedding and you have a specific unique hashtag for the event, well, then you can actually just go into this tab. If I click on it, it's going to ask me to enter a hashtag. Just for example, it's going to use Francis here, and then at some point I did put this hashtag. So now you see I have all these different images that are hashtagged, and I can just go through them and then reprint them. So these are actually film photos. So I'm gonna select this one. This would, yeah, so it actually fits perfectly with the SP-3 for the square format. So I'm just gonna print this one, and actually nothing to do on it since it was film. I just want to keep the sort of essence of it. So I'm just going to connect and print. Again, it's actually quite amazing how fast the printer goes compared to the SP-2. So once again, same thing, gonna put it to the side, and you can see in the back the final result. The reprint button is actually really nicer now because you see photos transitioning from your history photo printed, and you can actually just click on it, and then you see the images you've printed with the SP-3. So you can just go and browse through them, and then just select the old one you printed. This is nothing new because it was there on the old app, but it's just nicer looking now in the new app. Moving on, you have the share on social media icon, which is really cool because it gives you the template of the Instax. So it goes into your history, so you have to print it beforehand. But you can actually just go and click on it. You choose the aspect ratio of which you want it to be shared on social media. And then you have 1:1, 4:3. So you choose the one you want. You can choose a different background, so you can change the color in the back of the actual Instax simulated image. And you can put images as well, which is really cool. So I'm just gonna put a red background because I like red. So I click OK, and then I just have to click on share on social network, and I choose where I want to share it. So if I want to share it on Facebook, Twitter, actually I can save it to my photos as well if I want to personally just go and put it into the app itself. So I'm just going to save it to photos. So it's been saved onto my camera roll, so I'm just going to go and see. I go into photos, and there you can see my photo of simulated Instax Square photo to share on social media. Now this last one is very cool because it gives you a lot of latitude if you want to add text onto your image to print it. So I'm just going to go into my template, and then I can choose from various different templates that Fujifilm has designed, and then I can go and change the text of it. So let's just use a simple one. That one. So I have a picture, I have my little preview, and I'm going to edit the text. So by clicking on it, I can actually change what it says. So I'm just gonna write some text on it. Here, and as you see, the text is too big, so I can just go in and adjust the size of it. And then I can also change the color. So let's just put it sort of a red. And I'm going to put the 2017 into orange. Actually, orange doesn't pop. So let's just put it like a green. Yeah, just like this. I can also change the filters onto the image itself. So intelligence filter for this one, click OK, and then I can just go and print it. There you go. Again, photo in the back, fully processed. So there you have it, a first look top feature of the brand new Fujifilm SP-3 square printer, and I hope this was useful. If you should have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. And if you want to know more about Fujifilm products, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and until the next time, c'était Francis pour les Fuji Guys.